What does liability car insurance cover? 1. The term liability. The word liability means the state of being legally responsible for something. Basically, if you're liable for something, you're legally responsible for it. When we talk about liability car insurance, the same meaning applies. Liability car insurance helps protect you from damages you could be liable, or legally responsible, for if you cause an accident. 2. Why do you need liability car insurance coverage? Say you're driving home after a long, stressful day at work, and your mind is still racing. You're only a mile from home when, distracted by your thoughts, you run through a stop sign in your neighborhood and crash into the tail end of a minivan turning in front of you. Thankfully, no one is injured, but the minivan will need some repairs. Can you guess who will be responsible for paying for them? Yes, it's you. You didn't mean for it to happen, but, because you were not paying attention and ran the stop sign, the accident is your fault and you'll be held accountable for the damage you caused in the crash. This is where your liability car insurance comes in to help cover the damage to the minivan you're liable for. The same goes if the roles are reversed. If someone else causes an accident that damages your car or injures you, they'll be liable for that damage and their liability car insurance should help them pay for it. Almost every state requires drivers to carry at least a certain amount of liability car insurance. This is because liability car insurance coverage is designed to protect other people from damage you cause. For the most part, getting additional coverage that will help protect you is a choice that's up to you and not legally mandatory. 3. What exactly does liability car insurance cover? If you cause an accident that injures someone or multiple people or results in damage to their vehicle or property, liability car insurance will help cover those expenses. Specifically, liability insurance includes bodily injury liability and property damage liability. 4. Finding the minimum limits in your state. The required amount of liability auto insurance coverage varies by state. The required amount is often referred to as minimum limits. The limit of your coverage is the maximum amount your insurance company will pay you. So, the minimum limits set by your state is the minimum amount of coverage you are required to carry. To find the specific minimum limits or coverage requirements in your state, visit your state's Department of Motor Vehicles website.